So Indiana are playing tomorrow again against the Las Vegas Aces. And there is one player that is the key for Indiana winning this game. Because the reality of this is, Caitlin Clark is going to be better than she was yesterday. That is the reality of it all. Caitlin Clark will be better than she was yesterday. And Temi Fagbenle did a fantastic job on A'ja Wilson. And if you guys agree, subscribe. We're trying to hit 35,000 subscribers as soon as possible. And obviously as well, if you guys are interested in the merch, a link will be in the description. So, Temi Fagbenle. Temi is starting to hoop. And I mean this. She is really, really starting to hoop. But she's starting to hoop in like a way where she can sometimes score. Like Temi Fagbenle can sometimes score now. She hit a jump shot yesterday. Like, I don't know about you, but like, hitting a jump shot for me, for Temi, fair play. Fair play. Like, you're acting like Temi Fagbenle has shown much offense this year. She's shown basically none. But what she has been is a fantastic defender. Temi Fagbenle has been an absolutely fantastic defender. And now we're looking at Temi Fagbenle, and you're like, she's done a great job in A'ja. And a lot of people will be saying, no, A'ja had 27. A'ja had 27 points. She wasn't locked down. A'ja Wilson took 28 shots. She had 27 points. She flopped for a bunch of them, for a bunch of free throws. And as well as that, she shot 28 times. Like, if Caitlin Clark had made 2 more shots yesterday, let's just say hypothetically she made 2 more shots. And instead of going 6 for 22, she goes 8 for 22, and the team still loses. 8 for 22, and like, let's say 3 of 10 from 3. You can make the argument they locked her down. Like, there are games where you can have big points. Like the Arike game. Arike versus the Sparks, when the Wings beat the Sparks at the start of the year. Arike, I think, got like 25. The Sparks locked her down. She shot the ball 30 times. She went 7 of 30 from the field. And that is what Temi Fagbenle can force A'ja to do. Like, if you are the Fever, you cannot afford to have Aaliyah Boston go into foul trouble again. You just can't. Aaliyah Boston is too important to be guarding A'ja Wilson. She just is. That is basketball. And anyone want to be like, oh, the best player should guard the best player. No, they shouldn't. If at all possible, your best player should never guard the best player. Michael Jordan never guarded the best guard in the other team. That was Scottie Pippen. Yes, Michael Jordan could guard the best players occasionally because he's one of the best defenders ever. But like, it wasn't by choice. You don't want to do that. LeBron James in his defensive peak when he was an absolutely locked-in defender never really guarded the best player except for stages in games. Like Tony Parker, games 5, 6, 7 in the finals, he'll guard him. Derrick Rose in the 2011 playoff run, MVP Derrick Rose. Just because no one else in the team could guard Derrick Rose, LeBron took it as his task. But like, they were only the big games. For the majority of the games, Mario Chalmers took that task. Not because Mario Chalmers is a better defender, because he wanted to save LeBron James for offense. There's a reason why LeBron James guarded Harrison Barnes in the 2016 finals. But that's obviously basketball. And Temi is going to allow Aaliyah Boston be Aaliyah Boston. Because Temi's not going to make anything easy for A'ja Wilson. Temi's going to go and get herself fouled out. Like, we know what the A'ja Wilson whistle is. We know that A'ja Wilson can shoot a wide open jump shot and just flail, and she'll get the foul. Like, everybody knows A'ja Wilson has the best whistle in all of women's basketball. Like, all she has to do is flop, and she's getting a whistle. So Temi's going to foul out of this game in 15 or so minutes. But keeping Aaliyah Boston off A'ja Wilson for 15 minutes means that she's guarding Kia Stokes. Leave Kia Stokes open. I know she hit a shot yesterday. Do not guard her. If Kia Stokes is on the floor, do not guard her. That should actually be the Fever's tactic, because you're not going to face the Aces in the playoffs. The Aces are as good as guaranteed. You got to be able to just learn about making adjustments on the fly. Do not guard Kia Stokes. Start Nalissa Smith and early get Temi Fagbenle in the game. Do not put Demir Stantas on the floor unless she is matching up to Megan Gustafson. Maybe if they've got Gustafson as Stokes out there, maybe you can put her on the floor. But Demir Stantas should not play against this team. Like, you got to treat every game like it's a playoff game, and treating it like it's a playoff game. Like, I actually think you can play Demir Stantas against Connecticut if you play them in the playoffs, because if you look at the Connecticut Sun team, They have got Alyssa Thomas, and you can kind of run like Dantas as a backup center, and you can just stand. She can stand under the basket on Alyssa Thomas and try to make her shoot the mid range. I think you can afford to do that. Like Bree Jones isn't this sniper center. I think she can maybe play that position. Aaliyah Boston can maybe do a job on Alyssa Thomas, but like at the same time, you can't. If you are Indiana, you got to know what games to play, what players. I don't even hate playing Christy Wallace against this team, against the Aces tomorrow, but just Katie Lou Samuelson can't see the floor. The lineup has to be, experiment all you want, the lineup has to be your starting five. Temi Fagbenle has got to play 25 minutes. You play Erica Wheeler, more than 6 minutes. Like Erica Wheeler, the funniest part about this is when Erica Wheeler was stunk it up at the start of the season, she was playing 20 minutes a game. But now that she's playing well, she's gone down to 5 minutes. You have the starting five. You play Erica Wheeler 10 to 15 off the bench. You play Temi Fagbenle. You play Damaris Dantas. And basically that's your lineup. That is your lineup. If at all possible, you don't play anyone more. You might give Katie Lou 3 minutes in the first half. Heck, you know what? Screw. Don't give Katie Lou minutes. Give give Christy Wallace 3-4 minutes in the first half. Try to play some defense. Like, you can give Erica Wheeler more minutes and put her on. Give her 5 minutes for Caitlin and give her 5 minutes for Kelsey Mitchell, and you're playing both of them 35 anyway. That's your 10 minutes for Erica Wheeler. Lexi Hull obviously can't play every single minute of the game, and play Lexi Hull 35 and give Erica Wheeler 15. Give each of them 5 minutes off and let Erica Wheeler go in for those 5 minutes. Give Aaliyah Boston or give Temi Fagbenle 25 plus minutes tomorrow. 20 minutes for Nalissa Smith, 5 minutes for Aaliyah Boston, a center with Nalissa Smith on the floor. So that means you've still got Nalissa Smith, playing 15, 20 minutes. You've got Dantas maybe playing basketball, depending on the lineup. And Erica Wheeler taking the minutes that you're trying to give to Christy Wallace. At the end of the day, Erica Wheeler got some crazy favoritism at the start of the year, but you got to also know when Erica Wheeler's playing well. But the key to winning this game is going to be Temi. If Temi can force, I said this at the start of the game, and I said this before, it's like, you can't really stop A'ja Wilson from getting 25, but you can control how she gets 25. And making her shoot fadeaway mid-range for 25. Everybody talks about how, her fadeaway mid-range is her best shot. And like, yeah, it is. That is what makes A'ja Wilson so good. But like, in games where she settles for the mid-ranges, she tends to shoot under 50% from the field. And if you can get A'ja Wilson shooting under 50% on exclusively 2-pointers, it doesn't matter if she can hit 3 in a row, if she misses 6 in a row. You want to keep her away from that left-hand drive. And Temi Fagbenle makes A'ja Wilson take a tough shot every single time. You want to win this game if you're Indiana. Screw the playoff seeding. You want to guarantee you're in that 6th spot because you want to guarantee you play the Connecticut Suns. But at the same time, if the referees allow a bloodbath, they're not beating the Sun, but they don't have a chance against the Lynx either. So hopefully, Temi, she's the key.